Hello, hello, Facebook. Think you guys are able to see me. Hello, hello. I'm a little bit early because yesterday we had some technical difficulties. So today I just want to make sure everybody can see me when we're about to go live. So we'll give it a few seconds while waiting for people to hop on. Okay, so if you're here live, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. I can hear you, see you. So you can put in the chat, comment. I'm looking at my on the side because that's where I can see you guys comment. Okay. So if you can hear me, see me okay, give me a thumbs up. We'll give it a few seconds, minutes for people to hop on. I came on a little bit early just because I want to make sure today we're able to do it here. Hey Teresa, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful, amazing. Glad you're able to join us for day 2. Yeah, we'll wait for a bit for people to hop on, and then we'll get started for day 2. So get your tea, coffee, get your notepads ready. If you have your workbook, you could be good to have your workbook, or just take notepad, right? Or I'm looking at my notepad, so I can't see you, but otherwise I'll ask you to wave your wave your notepads paper ready. Let me know where you're tuning from. Put in the chat. I know we have people from all over the place. It's always nice to know where people are tuning in from. So comment below where you're from. And then let me know if today is your first day or yesterday you were able to attend. So you can just put day 1 or day 2, just so I know. Hello, hello. Hey, Marco. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So type in the chat if today is your day 1, day 2, and where you're tuning in from. And I'm waiting for more people to hop on, okay? Okay. You guys can hear me, see me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Where are you tuning in from? And then also, is this your day 1, day 2? Today is your first day joining us. Did you join us yesterday? So put in the chat. Day 1, day 2, where are you tuning in from? As we're waiting for more people to hop on. Hey Marco, good to see you. Day 2, amazing. Yes, yes, you were there yesterday, so awesome. Yep. Today we're gonna host it right inside Facebook. Okay, so people are able to catch the replay, hop on. Hi Janet. I think that's day 1, right? I know you missed yesterday, so I'm glad you're able to join us today. Day 1, day 1, day 1 for some of you, day 2 for some of you. Amazing. And where are you tuning in from? Ooh, Idaho. Yes. Boise, Idaho. Welcome. Awesome. Glad to have everybody. Like I said earlier, make sure you have your notebook, pens, paper ready. Okay. Did did uh did any of you from day 1 yesterday did the assignment for yesterday from day 1? Did any of you do the assignment from yesterday? Give me a yes, no. And then don't worry, I'm gonna go over the assignment, okay? And I'll give you some time to actually think about it, okay, from yesterday. Okay. As we're waiting for people to hop on, I wanted to ask you guys, who here has read this book, The Secret, or even watched the documentary? Yeah, if yes, put in the chat, or no, if you haven't read it, seen it at all. Oh, awesome, Janet. Okay, you did. Beautiful. That's all. That's our cons. Yeah, you started it. Okay, amazing. Perfect. Because we're gonna talk about that today. Okay, Marco says yes. Yeah? The book, The Secret. Beautiful. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what's in the secret. Okay? For some of you, you're currently reading it. You do a little exercise based upon The Secret. Awesome. Okay. All right. Some people could not find the live, so I'm trying to make sure people are able to find us. Awesome. Cool. So, what about the rest of you? Have you seen this, read this before? The book The Secret? You'll see the banner, right, of me holding this book. Yeah. I'm wearing red just to match this. Okay. So, for those of you who have read it, right? I know Marco and Janet have read it. What do you think the secret? What is the secret inside the secret? What is the secret inside this book, The Secret? What did you guys get out of it? What do you think is the secret? Yeah? So Marco says LOA. LOA is law of attraction, right? Yeah. What else? I mean, that's pretty obvious from the book The Secret, right? The law of attraction. What else? What else? How does it work? I want to ask you guys, and then of course I'll share with you how it works. Okay, but I would like to get your understanding of it first. Change your mindset, change your life. Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, how? How do you change your mindset, Janet? How? Right. The question is how, because I think most people understand how important mindset is. Right. You hear people say mindset is everything. Right. But then how to change your mindset? That is the question. Focus. Okay. Elaborate more, Marco. What do you mean by that? What are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? You have to work at it every day. Yes, you have to work at it every day for sure until it becomes a habit, right? I'll also share with you guys just one exercise that you can take away. Yeah? Okay. One exercise. Beautiful, Marco. Thank you. Focus on what you want. Yes. Focus on what you want. Absolutely. Okay. Rather than what you don't want. Right? Yesterday I talked about that too. Yeah. Focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Okay. Amazing. All right. So why don't we get started? Okay. So today we're going into day 2 of the 3-day manifestation challenge. Yesterday, I went over some of the myths about what manifestation is and what it isn't, right? Okay. And I also share 3 things that's very, very important if you want to manifest anything in your life, right? Whether that's relationships, finances, more abundance, right? Or health, or contribution, or freedom, right? Location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, right? All these things are some of the things that people wanted, right, from the poll. Okay, so what are the 3 things? So this is I'm quizzing you guys. See if you pay attention. What are the 3 things that you must know to start manifesting what you want? From yesterday. You can type in the chat. See if any of you were listening. What are the 3 things? 3 things you must know to start manifesting what you want. Type in the chat. You can look at your notes. The mind. Thank you, Marco. The mind. Yes. That's number 2. Yep. What about the other 2? 1 and 2. The mind is one of them. What else do you need to know? So Marco says mind. What else? Some of you were there yesterday, right? Ah, Janet. Okay, feelings. Feelings, yes. I'm gonna talk about feelings today, actually. So, but that was not part of what we went over yesterday. But feeling is absolutely the key. Yes. Matt, hey, you made it. Awesome. Everything is universal law. Yes, yes, that's number one, right? Universal laws, you have to understand how universe works because everything in the universe, including your mind, including your manifestation, happens by law. So that's why you need to know. Yep. Goals. We didn't really talk about goals, but I asked you guys what would you love. So I would think Marco, what you mean is what is it that you want? Yeah? Okay. So that's definitely part of that. Okay. But the third thing, thank you, Rebecca. Oh, I'm glad you were able to make it. And you just put you. Yes. Number three, which is the most important, make sure you write this down. You, your goals, your desires, your beliefs, your identities, okay? How you see yourself, okay? Your beliefs about yourself, okay? Your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-worth, all that, right? It's all consists in you. Yep. Thank you. Do not forget, the most important thing is you, okay? It's so interesting. Every time when I ask, when I talk to people, I said, what is the most important thing in your family and your business? Okay? And like 90%, okay, people would say something else, right? They'll say my family, my country, my community, all that. Okay? Rarely do people say me. It's quite interesting. Okay? Because it is important that if you want to learn about the secret, right? The law of attraction, okay? What is the center of law of attraction? Let me ask you guys this question. If you want to attract more clients, more money, better relationships, okay, or even a relationship, okay, a romantic relationship, what is the common ground? What is the center of attraction? What is it? What is in the center? Hey, Sharon. Good morning. Glad you can join us. Thank you, Matt. You. You. Okay? I always, where's my magnet? Let me grab my magnet. Okay. Some of you might sing this. I did this last workshop, right? So think about this as you, right? My little bear that I got from Canada. Yeah. Imagine this is you, okay, in the middle of the universe, okay, and you want more money, more clients, right, more abundance, more wealth, more freedom, okay, right here, okay, and then all these things around you, okay. The only thing, whatever you want, is only the thing that you can attract. You see, you're in the middle, and then let's just say this is your house, okay. Oh, it's red. Let's just say this is your house, okay? So you want a new house, a new career, new relationship, whatever this desire is, okay? You're in the middle, okay? So if you want to make sure the law of attraction to work for you, not against you, okay? This is very important because whether or not you know it, the laws are always working. You want to write that down. We talked about that yesterday, right? The laws were not man-made. Okay, so these laws are universal laws. They did not make they did not come up by men. Okay, so not like the laws that we have in this world. Okay, so these are universal. Universal means it applies anywhere, doesn't matter where you are. You could be in South Africa, you could be in North Pole. They always exist. Okay. So if it's a universal, if you want the law of attraction to work for you, okay, using the secret, okay, to attract things to you, what do you have to do? This is you. How does it happen? So I want to ask you guys this question. And what this is law of attraction, right? But I really want to make sure you guys understand what law of attraction is. Okay? Because a lot of people teaching law of attraction, they actually have no idea what they're talking about. Okay? So this is you and this is your desire. How do you attract what you want to you? Ah, Marco, yes. You need to get on the same frequency, you see? So you want to write this down. How do you want to manifest anything, whatever you want, whatever it is that you want? You need to get on the same frequency as what you want. So write that down. Take that notes, like highlight it. You need to match, you need to become a vibrational match to what you want. Vibrational match to what you want. So I'll give you an example, okay? If you want to manifest a romantic relationship, okay? We're gonna just use that example. If you want to manifest a romantic relationship, okay? And then these are all the criteria you want from this person, right? Loving, honest, emotionally available, financially available, right? Kind, okay? All these things. You want to ask yourself, okay? This is everything you want is right here. You want to ask yourself, are you on the same frequency as that person? Because you will not be able to manifest or attract that person if you're not on the same frequency. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Since I can't see you guys, so give me a 1 if that makes sense. Give me a 1. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, that makes sense. Beautiful. So, yeah. Hey, Kat. Teresa. Amazing. Okay, a lot of 1s coming in. Okay, good. Good. Okay, beautiful. So then, let's get into it. Okay, so I would like to see, type in the chat. I gave you assignment yesterday to write down what would you like to manifest, right? Everybody wants to manifest different things, okay? So if you were like to share what you like to manifest, type in the chat, okay? Type in the chat what you would like to manifest, okay? By typing in the chat, you activate it. It's kind of like sending a request to the universe. This is what I want, universe. Okay. At the same time, I can give you some guidance on how to make sure it's the correct way of reframing it. Okay, so Sharon, thank you for sharing. You're the brave soul, number 1. 5.5K. Okay, so let's be more clear. Okay, so to the universe, 5.5K, is it a day, a month, a year, 10 years? Right? I know it's money, right? And I would think is it USD? Is it I don't know any other currency. Pounds? Is it yeah, whatever other currency. Like you want to be specific. Okay? So I'll give you some pointers on that. Dependable income. Okay, so Rebecca, I would suggest you to get more clear on what does that mean. Like if I was a universe, I have no idea what that means. No idea. Dependable income. I don't know what that means. Is that $1? Is that $5? What does that mean? Okay. So when it comes to your vision and what is it that you want to make sure you're very clear. Because if you're unclear, universe doesn't know. Wealthy lifestyle. Okay, so Marco, what does wealthy lifestyle look like, feel like? Do you have an idea of what that consists of? Ah, okay, USD, beautiful. USD, that works. Hi, Sartik. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm glad you're able to join us. You want the work law of attraction in your harmony. Oh, then you're on the right workshop. That's what we're talking about here. Okay. Ah, Teresa, amazing. Financial stability, 50K a month. See, now that's very clear. Beautiful, Rebecca. Thank you. 15K per month. Beautiful. Now it's clear. Universe knows. 50K. I would think, what currency? So you want to add that. Okay. Are you gonna be okay if it's 15K? I don't know. I don't know what some other smaller currencies. Okay. So you want to be specific. Matt, you're very specific. Okay. Every Friday. Okay. So I would, for Matt, I would say to take out the every Friday one. Okay, because that is too narrow. Now you're limiting the universe. Okay, so I would remove that, and I would say maybe it's every day or every week. Okay, without having to work. Okay, Teresa. So that is, it's not affirmative. You're saying it in a passive way. Universe doesn't know without having to work 40 hours. Okay, so you can just say, Teresa, it's just the opposite. You can just say, I am now working 20 hours a week. Right? It's clear. I know what you want. I don't know what don't want to work more than 40 hours a week mean. Like, that's confusing. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay? So this is one thing you have to come to understand is that when you are asking, sending out requests, okay, so I want you to think about when you are asking from the universe, it's kind of like you're doing a request from Amazon. Okay, I use Amazon because everybody can relate to Amazon, right? It's like you go to Amazon and then you buy something, right? But you wouldn't buy something, request it, like, oh, I have two things, like, oh, you like, I'm not sure which one I want, right? And then if you never place the order, the universe can never deliver to you, okay? So once you place the order, hey, I would like 15K a month, okay? And I will add to that consistently, right? Consistently, Rebecca, consistently. Okay, consistency is important. Yes, I know, especially in real estate. Right, I know I can relate. I was in real estate before. Consistency. So you want to add the word consistency in there. Okay. Once you place the order, okay, that's actually the asking part. Okay, so once you place the order to Amazon, and I want you guys to think about it. When you place an order on Amazon, okay, and then it's gonna come in 1 day or 2 days, right? Depends if you have Prime. Prime is same day or next day. Okay. Sometimes it takes 2 days, 3 days, right? Do you worry and doubt during those 2 days? Like, do you continues to check and track where it is? Anyone? Or do you just like you don't think about it? You already order it and you know it's gonna show up. Anyone? What's your process there? When you place an order on Amazon, do you check your mailbox every day, every second of every day to see if it's coming? And then, or do you think about, oh, I wonder if it's gonna get lost. I wonder when is it gonna be here? Do you guys do that? No. Okay. So no, no, no. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Nope, nope, nope. You have faith it will come on time, right? You just expect it. Beautiful, Rebecca. Beautiful. I would like everyone to start practicing that, having the same expectation when it comes to whatever desire you just place order with the universe. Whether that's 15K, 30K, 20K, doesn't matter. Having that expectant attitude. Have faith, like what Teresa says. Ah, okay, Rebecca. Only really important, then you will check to see if it's on time. Okay? So you can check to see if it's on time, but the energy is not like, oh, I'm worried if it's gonna get lost in the mail. Do you see that? Ah, How do you try to get on the frequency? Beautiful, Rebecca. That, we're going to talk about it, which is tapping into the feeling as you already have it. Okay, so you want to write this down. This is actually the main thing, honestly, that I think a lot of people mention that it's missing in here, that it's not emphasized enough. Okay, maybe if they talk about it, but not emphasized enough. Okay, which is, you want to write this down. The secret to this book, the secret, is called the feeling. Yes. So Rebecca, it's actually not hard, okay? It's not hard to tap into that feeling, and I'll share with you guys how to do that, because everybody can. It takes practice. It takes practice to stay on that frequency. That's it. Yes, it does take practice to stay on that frequency. Yep. Okay. So it takes practice, okay? It takes practice. But one thing I would share with you guys is, now that you know, okay? So when you think about your desire, okay? 15, 20K, 30K. I want you to think about every time when you start worrying, like, oh, where is it? Where's my money? Where's my client? Where's my lover? Right? Where's my dream home? When you start to have doubts and worries, I want you to snap out of it and said, okay, this is like when I purchase from Amazon. Okay, it's gonna come. No need to worry. No need to doubt. It will show up when it shows up. Okay, can we do that? I mean, I'm raising my hand because I can't see you guys, but if you are committed to practice that, okay, give me a yes in the chat or a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Practice. Can we all practice? Yes. Thank you. Amazing. Rebecca, try. Yes. Okay. Let's try. Yeah. Yes. Like, I love that analogy too, Janet. Like, it just made so much sense to me, right? When we do that. Okay. Another analogy is like when you go to Starbucks, for example, or any coffee shop, you're telling the barista, hey, I would like to a cup of green tea latte, right? And then they go back and do their thing, right? And then are you there like waiting anxiously, like, where is it? How come it's not working? Are they doing it right? Like, do you do that? Or do you just maybe you're on your phone, maybe you do something else because you know it's gonna get delivered the way you want it to be. You expect it, expectancy, right? I know some of you are like control freak. who here is a control freak? He's like, are they make sure they're putting the right milk? Okay, it's okay because I was a control freak myself before. Yeah, Rebecca, I know. I feel you. I feel you. I was there. I was there. I was like that. Yep. Right? But I want you to start having that expectant attitude. Okay? Expectant attitude. It's going to get done. The coffee is going to be made just the way I want it. I can chill and relax. Yes? I can chill and relax. Cool. I don't want it to feel fake. Yeah. Okay. So Rebecca, how do you snap out of it for real? What do you mean by that? How do you snap out of it for real? What do you mean by that? How do you snap out of it for real? Explain that a little bit. How do you snap out of it for real? So no need to act. Oh, Marco, of course there's need to act. So, okay. So I'll answer Rebecca's question first. Okay. So it doesn't feel like tricking yourself. Okay. So I'm going to just break it down for you. Okay. In the beginning, it will feel like you're tricking yourself. In the beginning. Okay. It's not going to feel natural. Okay. Because first of all, it's a new practice that you're doing. okay, it's gonna feel unnatural. So just know that, okay? Teresa mentioned affirmations. Yes, it's same thing with affirmations. When you start doing affirmations, in the beginning, it's gonna feel uneasy. Okay? It's gonna feel unnatural. Just know that, okay? But doesn't mean you stop. You just know that, okay, Amy said that this was gonna be part of the process, okay? So what do you do next is that you continue to get into that feeling, okay? Just like affirmation. When you first say an affirmation, it's gonna feel weird. Okay, so I'll give you a general affirmation. Like money is easy, right? Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I love money, and money loves me. Okay, say it like you say it with me and see how you feel. I would love to hear how you guys feel, right? Say, I love money and money loves me, and money comes to me effortlessly and easily. Say it and type in the chat and see how you will feel. Say it and see how you feel. Practice? Ah, okay. Janice said, feel like you're lying to yourself. Okay. In the beginning, yeah. Okay, a little hesitant. Perfect. That's you're doing it right. Okay, I just wanted to let you know you're doing absolutely correct. Okay, and Janet, thank you for your honesty. Definitely need to work on your limiting beliefs. Absolutely. You know, that was my first affirmation around money. I feel so uneasy when I first said that. That I love money and money loves me. Like I had such a resistance towards that, right? And I actually record myself saying it, and I was like driving, I was listening to it, and one time my mom was in my car. Like she doesn't really understand English, right? But then she heard money. She understands love and money, right? And she's like, "Are you saying you love money and money loves you?" And I said, "Yes." Right? I felt awkward, right? Because that was not the belief when I was growing up, right? But as I continued to say it over and over again, it became easy. Now I have no problem saying it. Thousand butterflies moving inside your body. Wow. Ooh, that's cool, huh? That's interesting. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. So just know that that's what's happening. Okay. So you are on the right track. Okay. I'm looking on your comments just so you know. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I know, right? It's funny. You guys think it's funny, but I challenge you guys to start doing that. Okay. Who would start like to do that? Type in the chat. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Who wants to do that? Anybody? Yes? Okay. That's the challenge. How about that? How about just challenge you guys for today? Challenge you guys for today. Manifest right now. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, Matt. Beautiful, Rebecca. I will. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That's part of the process. It's going to feel uneasy at first until it becomes natural. Yes, Marco. Okay. That's how it works. Beautiful. Okay. So the second part, which I've been trying to figure out, I would love to bring someone who's very a dear friend of mine and who's also right now my client. I'm trying to figure out how I can bring him live on Facebook, but haven't figured that out yet. His name is Kyle. Hopefully, I am able to bring him on. If you guys know how to bring someone on to Facebook Live, I would appreciate it. Usually I can see like, I can bring them on, but for some reason I can't seem to bring him on. So Because why I want him to bring him on, because I would love him to share with you guys, like everything that you guys are, experiencing, going through. He's gone through it, right? And then now he has a deeper understanding. Okay, now he's on the other side of understanding. Okay, so all the things I share with you guys, he's actually taken into his life and actually applied it in his real life. Okay, so I wanted to have you guys hear from him about where he was at, like all these things that you guys are sharing. He went through that. Okay, I don't know how to bring him on. Let's see. I Let me figure out how to bring him on. But since we're on this topic, I want you guys to write down your belief system around money. So some of you mentioned earlier, okay, money may be hard to earn. So put it in the chat. What is your beliefs around money? So that way we can switch. What is your beliefs around money? Type in the chat. You feel like you're behind. Ah, interesting. Okay. That's very interesting, Rebecca. Ah, okay. So you feel like it's hard to come by, okay? You made money when you were more ignorant. Huh. Yeah. You're saying, yeah, Matt, you're saying that now. You're worthy of money. We are worthy of money. Okay. So was that your belief before, Matt? Was that your belief? Not enough. Ah, okay. Money is a reward. Ah, interesting. Okay. So for everyone that's typing in the chat, okay, what I would love for you to do, and this is an exercise that can help you, okay, whatever your belief about anything. Today we're talking about money, right? It could be anything. It could be about love, about health, anything. Whatever your belief, okay, it's the so-called the negative belief. I would like you to use it for the polar opposite. I want you to flip it over and write out over what you just said. So for Marco, for example, he said not enough. What would be the opposite of that? What would be the opposite of that? The most people around you have figured out how to get it. Ah, okay, Rebecca. Okay, that's the belief. Okay. Would you like to change that belief, Rebecca? Would you like to change that belief? And I can show you how to change that belief. And did you guys know whatever you believe is true? Whatever you believe is true for you. Whatever you believe is true. Okay. Yes, okay. Unlimited. There you go. There you go, Marco. Unlimited. So, can you create an affirmation around that? Create an affirmation, Marco. So elaborate. Unlimited. Abundance. So elaborate more. Elaborate. So Rebecca, how can you reframe that? When you said, okay, I feel like I'm behind, I feel like I don't know, how can you reframe that? How can you reframe that? Money comes to me in different ways. Yeah? Like, can we say it with more conviction and what you want? Like, money comes to me in different ways. Like, what does that mean? Ah, okay. Money comes to me effortlessly. There we go. Money comes to me effortlessly. Yeah? You want to affirm that a few times? Money comes to me effortlessly. You guys want to affirm that a few times? Money comes to you effortlessly. Okay? I'm trying to see if I can bring Kyle on so he can share his story, but I can't seem to find a way how to bring him on. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Thank you, Matt. Yeah. How about you say that? Okay, so I think that's a good affirmation for everybody. Okay, that you can start affirming. I'm confident that I I will. Okay, so Rebecca, just a little bit. I you don't even say I am confident. You can just say I I continuously earn money, or I no, because you don't need to emphasize the confident part, because if you are confident, it's just who you're being. Does that make sense? You don't need to say, "Hey, I'm confident." Like, if you're confident, you're just being confident. Okay, so sometimes when you overly say it, then it's kind of like it's too much of a opposition. Okay, if you're confident, do you think a confident person would say, "Hey, I'm confident"? They just show up. They're just confident. Okay, so I would love you to just say that I attract money on a consistent basis. How about that? Yeah, Kat. I uh, Instead of saying I am able, just say I handle wealth as it comes. Don't say I am able. Of course you're able. Okay? Yeah, just say I handle wealth as it comes. Yep, right. They don't need to. That's right. They don't need to because they're just being that, right? Okay? What is Kat saying? Uh, I was more overwhelmed with too many clients than not be able to find clients. Okay, that's a good problem to have, Kat. Okay, so when you feel like you have too many clients, and that just tells you that you gotta attract a team, someone to help you with that. Okay, that's a good problem to have. Yes, that's a good problem to have. Okay, I attract money on a consistent basis. Yes, beautiful, Rebecca. How does that feel? How does that feel? I attract money on a consistent basis. Done. You see, like say it with such a conviction, a belief. How does that feel, Rebecca? Just say it. When you say I attract money on a consistent basis, do you feel anything, any butterflies? Money coming to me increasing quantity through multiple sources of income. Yeah. So that's actually one of my mentor, Bob Proctor. That was one of his affirmations around money, right? Money comes to me in increasing quantity through multiple sources of income. There's actually a YouTube video on that. Okay, maybe if you guys want, I can post it later in the group. Okay, all right. So do you see that now? Do you see the energy? I don't know. Do you guys feel the energy in the group is different from earlier? It was kind of like, oh, like the low vibration around money, not sure, not worthy. to now saying it like money comes to me in an increasing quantity through multiple sources. I attract money on a consistent basis, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Yes, I will post the video so everyone can watch it, okay? Do you guys feel the energy shift by just changing what we're saying? Yes, yes, give me yes, thumbs up. Let me know. How do you feel? Beautiful. Yeah? Okay. So I was positive mood. Yeah, there you go. Right? There you go. Do you see how fast you can shift how you feel? Right? So how do you maintain that? Right? I think Rebecca asked, how do you maintain that? Imagine if you continue consistently telling yourself all the time. Like you make it a song, right? Make it a song. Like all day, every day, you can sing that song. Just make sure you keep the mind like always, always on there. Okay? Yeah. So Matt, you are already manifesting. The only thing is, okay, so everyone, so after this, okay, so you're affirming, what's next? Okay, so Marco asked this question. No action? No action, he asked, right? Who said that? Who taught you guys that no action? I think that's one of the other myth about law of attraction. A lot of people think, okay, Amy, then all I'm gonna do, I'm just close my eyes. I'm gonna, affirm. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna just stay home, and money is just gonna pour from the top, right? That's not true. If you look at a law of attraction, so can anyone write down the word attraction in the chat, please? Attraction in the chat. Write the word attraction, please. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Yes, Cherian, use auto-suggestion. What auto-suggestion is, what she is referring is, one form of it is affirmation, right? You just continue to tell your mind over and over again. Yes. Thank you, Matt. Attraction, okay? So can you guys see? How do you spell that? ATTRACITION. Do you see the second part of that word? Attraction. Do you see that? Thank you, Marco. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Attraction. There's the word attraction, the action in the attraction. So absolutely, attraction is part of the key. Okay. What consists of attraction? What consists of action? So, yeah, did someone just get an aha in the chat? Aha. Okay. Action is part of law of attraction. Okay, and why that is? So if you want to buy something from Amazon, are you just gonna sit there and think about, oh, I want a new, I don't know, bottle of I don't know, cup, my cup, right? This is the cup I have from my lovely cat, right? I use it every day, right? This cup, queen of everything. That's me. Thank you. So if I want this from Amazon, okay, let's just say that. I'm just gonna think, and I'm not gonna go online and order it. Okay, I'm just gonna think. It's just gonna come. Okay. Imagine I had to go to the Amazon and then place my order. Yes? That's action. That's the action. Okay? So everyone here, do you guys all provide a product or service? Yes? Product or service? Oh, yeah, you can't see me, but type in the chat, what product or service do you provide? What product or service do you provide? So type in the chat. What product or service do you provide? Everybody provide a product or service, right? That's how money is earned, through product or service. Hi, Yusenya. Good to have you. Real estate. Ooh, real estate. Yeah. Amazing. That's a service. Consulting. That's a service. Janet. Yep. What else? A product or service? A product or service? What do you provide? Travel, life coaching, personal products. Beautiful. So you have products and service. Okay. So everyone here, right, provide a product or a service. So the action part, okay, this is listen up. This is important. After you place your order, okay, now you go out and you serve your clients. If you don't have any clients, that's fine. You go out and serve potential clients, prospects, anybody. That's the action part. Once you place the order, right, you know it's coming, you know it's on its way, right? It's gonna get delivered. In the interim, okay, just go out and serve people. That's the action, okay? We didn't get a chance to talk about this, but remember I said in the beginning of the call, everything operates by laws, the laws of the universe, okay? So when you are putting out service, when you're serving, this is the law of cause and effect. So write it down. Law of cause and effect. Write that down. Law of cause and effect. What is the effect? Let me ask you guys. Everybody has heard about law of cause and effect. Yes? It's in other words, is what you sow is what you reap, right? What you sow is what you reap. Law of cause and effect. Law of cause and effect. What is the effect and what is the cause? Hmm. Am I still live? Okay. Can you guys hear me now? I can't see any comments section. The law of cause and effect. What do you think is the cause and what do you think is the effect? Can you guys hear me now? I don't see the comments now. I don't know if it's on my end or you guys just thinking. Ah, okay, thank you. I see action and reaction. Okay, beautiful. Yes, action and reaction. Yes. So the cause is action, the effect is reaction, which is the result you want. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So the law of cause and effect, what does that mean? The effect is the result you want, right? So some of you 15K, 20K, whatever it is, that's the effect. That's the outcome you want. Okay. Most people are so concerned with the effect, which is the product you want, right? But if you know how the law works, the law says if you just focus on the causes, the effect will take care of itself. Yes? Does that make sense? If you just focus on the causes, not the effect, okay? The effect is what you want. You know what you want, yes, but your energy is not towards the effect. Your energy should be go towards the causes. Yes? And whatever you put the energy into your causes, the effect will take care of itself. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that makes sense. Just like when you order the Amazon, you don't need to worry about that package when it will come. Okay? You just go out and do your thing, right? Yeah? Okay, beautiful. So the action part is when you go out, just serve people, either with your product, with your service. Simple. Okay, that's the action part. Okay, because the effect, your result, will take care of itself. That's it. Cause and effect. Okay, you don't need to worry about the effect. They'll take care of themselves. You just focus your energy on the causes. Who can I help today? So I want everyone to write this down. In your mind, don't think about the effect. Don't think about your goals. Okay? You need to know what your goals are, yes, but you don't need to like think about them like, oh man, like what do I need to do? No, just go out and serve people. That's the causes. Because the effects will take care of themselves. Yeah? So that's the one of the laws. Okay? And today what I wanted to share, and then we only have a few minutes, okay? But what I wanted to share before we wrap up is I want you to think about the belief part, okay? The belief around manifestation, the belief around what you would like to manifest, right? So we gonna actually talked about the money part earlier. What are some of your beliefs? Okay, and how do we transmute that? Okay, so another law that I would like to share with all of you that's really, really, I mean, all the laws are really, really important when it comes to your manifestation. But this one particularly will allow you to understand how things happen. Okay? And it's a long one. Okay? So if someone can help me type in the chat, appreciate it. Okay? It's called the law of transmutation of energy. Okay? So write that down. The law of transmutation of energy. Okay? We talked about the law of attraction. We talked about the law of cause and effect. Now I want to talk a little bit about the law of transmutation of energy. Okay? Transmutation. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay? What does that mean? What does that have to do with your goals and your desire, your manifestation? Okay? Remember yesterday I talked about what is manifestation? Okay? Manifestation is bringing something from the non-physical to the physical, right? Everybody understands that. Okay? It's like the 20,000, the 15,000, the vision, the goal that you want. Okay? Right now, it might not be in the physical world, right? Right now, it may not be in your bank account yet. Okay? Where is it now? Let me ask you guys this question. Where is the money now? Where is it now? Where's the money? Right now, at this time, it may not be in your bank account yet. Okay? Because you just said it, right? Where is the money now? Where is it? Somewhere in the universe. Okay, so money is somewhere in the universe, but where is it in you? Okay. It is in a specific frequency, okay, that you can tap into. Okay. But where is it now? It's in your mind. No? Did it not start in your mind? You said that's what you want. Yes? It started in the mind. That's what I want. Yes? So it starts in the mind first. Okay? It's non-physical. Can you see? Can you see where it is in your mind? Can you see it? Is it physical? Can you grasp it? Can you see it? most importantly, and this one, I think Jana was talking about it, okay? And then Rebecca asked this question. Most importantly is, can you feel it? Feeling is the secret. Write this down. Feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. Okay. So the exercise for you that I'm going to leave for you guys today is whatever desire that you say you wanted, right? Everybody wrote down different things. I would like you to practice tapping into that desire. Okay, so for Janet, I believe, I remember your goal, your desire was 20K. Yeah? How can you tap into that feeling of having 20K now? What does that feel like? What would you do with 20K? How would you spend your days? How would you feel every moment of every day? How would you feel if you already have your desires and your manifestations? So for everyone, write it in the chat. How would you feel? How would you feel if you already had your manifestations? Type in the chat. And I would like you to write out 3 emotional words. 3 of them. How would you feel if you already have your manifestations, your desires? So write it down in the chat. Comment below. Amazing. Rebecca, okay, I was wondering if you left. Okay. Amazing, grateful, amazing, beautiful. Yeah? One more. 3 emotional words, everybody. That's your assignment. 3. Giving. Okay. You're a giver, huh, Rebecca? You're already a giver. I already know. You're already a giver. The only thing, Rebecca, for you is we got to work on your receiving. That's all. Which I'll talk a little bit about tomorrow. Okay? You got to work on your receiving part. Okay. Secure, excited, accomplished, happy, excited, grateful. Enthusiasm, relieved, relaxed, and thankful. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So today, everybody, okay, the assignment for everyone then is to get into the feeling of it. Okay, whatever you just typed. You type in happy, excited, grateful, secure, excited, accomplished, thankful, relaxed. Okay, so Janet, are you able to just relax today? Right? Just feel relaxed. You could still be doing your work, but you feel relaxed, right? You don't have to feel like with your head cut off, like anxious. No, just relax, because you know you're taken care of. Okay. Good. I know we're at top of the hour, so I wasn't able to bring on our guest. Couldn't figure it out, but hopefully tomorrow I am able to bring him on. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted. Yes, Janet, just take 3 deep breaths and just think about you already having 20K. Can we bask in that today? Okay, and this goes with everybody. Today, your assignment, just basking in that feeling. Maintain that feeling as much as you can. How about that? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, totally fine. Okay, but let's get you to tune into that feeling more. Okay, tomorrow, day 3, our last day, I'm gonna talk about the receiving part. Okay, so Rebecca, everyone, okay, you want to make sure you tune in. We're going to talk about how do we get into the state of receiving. Okay? Everybody can get better at receiving. Okay? Blissful, yes, amazing. Okay, so awesome for an amazing day 2. I want you to really bask in that emotions today, and then I will see you guys tomorrow, okay, for day 3. Bye-bye.